Welcome to No Man's Sky Survival Mode, and here we're up on the bridge of my capital vessel, because what I want to do in this part to start with is actually complete this frigate mission. It's been hanging around for a couple of days, I just keep forgetting about it, and so what we're going to do is just get rid of this, see what we got. We've got some collected carbon crystals, we've got some money, more activated copper, some indidium. Seem to get a lot of indidium from this system. Organic catalyst, that would be useful. A bit more not getting a little bit more magnetized ferrite, that could be useful. Some Herox, well, not sure what we're going to do with that. Probably sell it. And a bit more cash, carbon crystals. Quite a lot of not particularly very good on that, to be honest. Front, actually, to be honest, guys. Look what we got. I certainly want that there. We might as well sell these crystals off. The Herox. Keep that there. I'm gonna keep it. Well, we'll keep the indium for the moment. And that. The magnetized. We go to the high capacity suit. The high capacity suit. Just have a quick check. Pretty sure I'm getting low on ferrite. Where is it? Wow. My whole inventory is completely full. Yeah, we got 500 there. That we go back to the freighter. So we got 500 magnetized ferrite, loads of carbon. Really, what have I got here? A little bit of condensed carbon. I think what we're going to do is go and shove some carbon in this machine. Getting a bit low on the condensed carbon. Knock that out while we're go and set up a new mission. Hopefully, I've got a little bit of fuel. I've got about 800 tons of fuel. So we can, right, what can we go for? Got a level 2 balance mission here, 28 hours. We've got another one here, 21, and not a lot of difference in them. So I think we're just going to send out a balance mission. I'm going to send out my best combat ship, an exploration ship. So we better move this way. What else do we want? I think we'll send one of our junior support ships out. A junior trade ship here, if they can learn a little bit. Combat ship. That it. I think we've got one more to go. Support ship. What else we got on this here? Support ship there. And I've got quite a list now of frigates I can use. I think we're going to send another exploration ship out. We've got some nice little toys to put on here. So we've got a mind control device in. And get upgrade. What's this here? Overloads the frigates and allow faster than usual. Overloads the frigate engines, allows faster than usual space. I don't know. I like this idea of the mineral compressor, so we go with that. I don't think I've got much more fuel left now. Yeah, we've only got 50 tons of fuel. That took 800 tons of fuel. Because I better sell off some of this junk as well. I've got a feeling this video might be a little bit of a housekeeping stroke partial exploration video, because there's a few things I want to do. So rather than just going out and exploring, guys, we're going to do a little bit of jumping around. Don't really want to sell. Actually, I want to sell about 50 silver, because I've got a little bit of an overflow at the moment. And it's not like I'm using a lot of silver at the moment. Thermic condensate, I want to take that back to my base, along with the enriched carbon. Certainly sell the Herox. And yeah, I know carbon crystals, but 70,000, even 11% off the difference is just so low, and I don't want to lug it around. I think the other thing I want to do is I want to do a bit of ship upgrading. So let's just see if we've got. No, we don't have any tech there, so never mind. And we'll just grab that, shove that in the high capacity, and just have a quick look at my. That makes my inventory look a little bit more tidier. A little bit of an overflow with the condensed carbon, but that's okay. There, we got that. Getting these odd little bits of like ferrite dust, and it's just one. Come over there. The enriched carbon's in here with the fusion accelerant. So we're 11 condensed carbon over the top. Maybe it should go back into there. Got some unstable plasma, which I want for my weapons. I think what I'm going to do now, guys, is I need to go and offload this into my Colossus, and we'll look at a bit of manufacturing. And I've just got lost in my own base. There it is. And big thank you to Snafu for your feedback on the ship weapons. And I'm in a similar boat to what you said, is that I've never really got round to using the different weapons in this game, because I don't know if it's just the nature of the game, but the phase beam and the, I can't remember what it's called now, the photon cannon just seem to be a good general purpose all round weapon. So the other weapons just don't seem to be particularly that useful, I suppose is probably the way to say it. You know, it's like in an Imperium you've got weapons that have a specific role and do something. Oh, I was hoping that would be a pirates coming in so we could try out the weapons, but we can't. Where I think in No Man's Sky the ship weapons, I don't know, they just don't seem to have a purpose. Well, I suppose if I'm totally honest, they feel like a bit more like an afterthought in the game, and that's partly, I suppose, the reason why I've never got round to them. But what I want to do in these closing weeks or a couple of months before Beyond comes out, I want to try and explore the weapons a little bit, because you never know what might happen when Beyond comes out. I mean, the whole process may change a little bit. What we're going to do is go back to my filter on. Another thing I would really love, I mean, this is a bit of a digression, it's a quality of life thing. I just wish there was a way you could tag these stations, so with some extra information, because I want to fit out the new fighter that I got in the last part. And I know in this great big list, I mean, look, I mean, just to show you, oops, no. Put that back there, go to D. I know in this list there's some really good systems here. One that's got trade in. Also, they've also that I know some of them have got good tech guys. I can't remember which ones there are, so I just wish that there was a way that you could tag those or sort them. It's probably another way to do it. So again, it's another quality of life issue, I suppose, that as you play the game, I mean, I've got, I don't know how many hours, I know I've got at least 200 hours in this single game, on top of all the other hours I've got in other series and games, and I just don't feel that area of the game is particularly that polished, I suppose is probably the way to describe it. But you never know. We'll see what happens when the next update comes out. Oops. I'll just use those canisters up. I've got so many of them. Right, let's see here. Exocraft, yeah. Got a bit of space in the exocraft. I want to do this. Send this to Colossus. Colossus is my manufacturing stroke over general storage area. Probably the best way to describe it. And I found it quite useful because what you can do is shove virtually everything in it, and then come in here, and then what you can do is go down and just have a look and see what you can manufacture. We can make a couple more of these, which could be useful, but I don't really want to do that just yet. I suppose what I could do is make some liquid fuel. I need some acid and some unstable gel. We got a cryogenic chamber. The trouble is I can't make the cryogenic pumps at the moment. I need the formula for that. And dirty bronze. I can make a quantum processor because we got what, I don't know how many circuit boards I've got. I've only got 2. So we can make a couple of these. We can't make any more because we don't have any superconductor, and as far as I know I can't make superconductor. I can, but I need semiconductors. So, and we've got a little bit of this, so if I make a bit of those, and what I should be able to do now is make superconductors. There, and we're consuming a rich carbon. This is why I really want the formula for rich carbon, because I can't make it at the moment. Weapons. So let's make a couple more of those. Just keep building this up and make a couple more quantum processors. I can't remember what I need. Back to what's this? That's the general exotic stuff, and we need geodesite. Again, I don't think I can make geodesite. No. And this is where I'm a bit stymied. This is one of the reasons why I keep talking about trying to get out and do the formulas, because I'd love to make some fusion igniters, which is the top of the tray. Right, you can see there, they're worth 15 million each, and at the moment these are worth 4. And to make that portable reactor, we need liquid explosives. I think it's possible. I haven't checked this area for a little while, and to be honest I can't even remember what's in half this stuff now. We got some ignite heat capacitors. What I'm going to do is pull one of those back. And so I think they need to be in my Colossus so I can actually see what I'm making. Got some unstable gel in here. Some more unstable gel. Doesn't look like I've got any acid or anything here. So I really need to get out and work my farms. Loads of glass. So what we're going to do is put these in. Losses. I definitely need to get out and do some work. So we've got loads of heat capacitors, but that's not going to help that much. Actually, notice something. Wow, we've got all these upgrades. Never noticed that. Not that this ever goes anywhere. This is my mobile manufacturing base, but it's good to know. We've got. I mean, I just don't want to squander this enriched carbon. It's so hard won. I mean, basically at the moment my only source is from frigate missions. I want that liquid, so we need unstable gel. Actually, got some unstable gel in here, and I didn't pick up on it. Sorry about this, guys. I can't remember where it is. I empty these vaults out. Yeah. And put this into the Colossus. When I go and get the farming, I will have space to put the products of my farming. Yeah, I think that will work. So let's shove that into the Colossus. I know I could be using the frigate, the freighter, sorry. I could be using this. See, I've got other resources up here. I've got geodesite up here. Maybe I need to bring this stuff down as well. Got superconductor geodesite. Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. I think the problem I've got is that I like to keep this space as open as possible for frigate missions. While we're here, got a bit more of that in the Colossus as well. Top that up because I can use the sulfurine for. I mean, could really need to empty some of this stuff out. Wow, I didn't realise I had so much sulfurine. There we are. So we can make some more of these. Let's use that sulfurine up. I think 5 would be enough for the moment. I've actually got nitrogen in my suit that can go there. Wow. I really need to get out to my farms and get them working properly. Let me just have a quick check to see where am I going. I want to get back to the. Where's the planet? We were on Oslistus Ogia, wherever that is. So we just get into here. Just again, I would really love to get rid of these kind of junk missions it keeps telling me about, because as far as I know, those missions are defunct, but I just can't seem to be able to get them off of my teleporter, and they're all at the top, so you guys can see all the missions I've failed. I mean, I did fly around once and have a look at them, but I just couldn't find anything. Now, because we've got a new fighter, what I'm going to do is get up here and we're going to start tech searching again, because I don't really want to go out on that new fighter until I've got the necessary tech to do this here. Purchase upgrades. Cyclotron module. Cyclotron Ballista. What can we buy it again? Okay. It might be a bit cheeky, but you never know. Because there's nothing to stop you by. One thought I did have, guys, I was thinking about the Beyond update and the possibilities of the missing third component. And one thing that did strike me is it'd be really great if you had, say, maybe a ship upgrade bay in here, like a workshop, where you could upgrade ships. So rather than just going out on an arbitrary basis. Brief moment, then I thought my ship had disappeared. Yeah, if the space station actually had a workshop in, and that might be a way to get round upgrading ships. And of course, the one thing I would really love is to be able to own my own space station. I mean, that would be great. In here, I'm not paying attention. I'm assuming I should be able to double down with these. Yep. So we've now got a Cyclotron Ballista with 2 upgrades. And I just wish they didn't have this broken up type inventory as well. Anyway, guys, I'm whinging and moaning. It is quite early in the morning and I had a very late night, so I think I've had about 2.5 hours sleep. So apologies for that, and I think we're gonna just fly off and see if we can find a new. I can't go very far, can I? Okay, because I'm in the wrong ship. Struggling system. Okay, bit of a fail here, guys. Too many ships, so what we're gonna have to do is get to the my capital vessel. I don't really want to put long-range hyperdrives on these fighters because again it just fills up space. I think one specialist range ship is probably more than enough, and to be honest, the explorers do give you the most range, because that's their inherent perk with the what we call it, their ship characteristic. There we are. Just to show you, so if we enter all these big haulers, is you've got to jump over them. I mean, there is some other bits and pieces I've got stashed up in these haulers as well. I really need to spend a bit of time doing this. If you come in here, you can see here, see the booster hyperdrive range in Wanderlust. So I think there is a very good reason for ship specialization. Now, this time we're going to do it properly. That's better. Where are we going to go? Sustainable. I don't really want to just pick a 5 race anymore. Out of jump range. Here we go. Developing scientific warp. And one thing I did reflect on, I was actually thinking about, there's a callback system here. Got a few planets in it. Yeah, one thing I haven't reflecting on, that if Beyond comes out and the save game does break, or well, I'll be starting again anyway, this will be my first playthrough where I've never got to the centre of the galaxy. And that's quite a strange thought, actually. Especially when you think my first playthrough. Wow. Right, we're in a space battle. Yeah, in my first playthrough, I actually got through about 4 galaxies. It seems quite strange in this playthrough that I haven't gone anywhere. I can get away from the ship. Hopefully the battle won't get away. What I would like to do... this is what really annoys me. Hey, let me on my own ship. Okay, we're going to have to deal with them. What I really wanted to do was get in and try out my new fighter. Did I get him? Wow. That was a one-shot kill. That was... Okay, let's try that again. Didn't even get close that time. When they're... Yeah. I think I'm really starting to get the hang of the rocket launcher at last. Someone's firing at me. Okay. Right, we're close in now, so we... Go for the rocket launcher again. Got a lot. Yes. Oops, I overheat. Yep. Right, we got anyone else here? Back up to rockets. Lock. We'll try the photon. Go back to the photon cannon. One thing I do appreciate in this game is the fact that there's no friendly fire attacks. Because if you're in this with this frigate, I think I would have been shot to pieces by those heavy frigate weapons. Yeah. This guy's going to offer us a reward, but I don't think I'm particularly interested in that freighter. So we'll just say hello and thank you. I don't know. No, it's one of the long ones. I don't really like these, so we're not going to go on there. Because you don't get any rewards anymore like you used to do. So let's just wander into... Hey! Cut it out! Just wandering. Get away from the capital vessel. And we'll just go and say hello to the space station. Here we are. First thing we're going to do is do the tech check. What we can find here. I suppose one advantage of having to keep moving forward looking for techs is that you do start to explore more. So you just keep going to a new system. Find the tech that you want. What we're going to do is just grab this. Just modules. Certainly we only want... Well, we're certainly going to take the photon cannon module and the phase speed module. That will go quite well. Positron. Well, we don't have a positron ejector for the moment, so there's no point. Yeah, I think we can put those onto our new ship. Really need some shielding, like all else. But what have we got here? Anything good? It's a 20 slot. These are just shuttles. Again, the shuttles don't seem to have a real role in this game. I don't think I recall anyone of all the people I've seen actually extensively using shuttles. I must admit, once I get beyond the initial starter game, I certainly don't use shuttles. So, I mean, they seem to be something and nothing. Is probably the best way to describe them. Well, I'm certainly going to take that. Always like to take these general junk missions because I'm always scanning plants and doing other things. So, and of course, we're certainly going to take the one to kill a quad. Because eventually, I do. We could raid a planetary depot. I mean, we could hunt some low-level pirates. Again, the problem is that the moment I accept that mission, I'd have to go to my capital vessel, get into the fighter, and then come back and actually fight that. I mean, that could be an option. Hunt dangerous pirates. Wow. Raid a planetary depot. I'm just going to leave that for the moment. I haven't checked one of these guys for a little while as well and see if and sometimes they give you, there we are, yeah, a gift. Accept the envoy's gift and make a gesture of thanks. Well, 163,000. Don't have anything to sell, but I live in the optimistic belief that I may get some. My hydrogen jelly, nope. Platinum, well, I do need some technology modules. I think we're going to get about 10 of those. I need the technology modules for the ship upgrades. Let's see if any of these guys will give me a location. I think just to finish this video up, we're going to just do a bit of check out the system, see if there's anything of interest, see what the planets are like. Attempt to startle. Come on. One of you's got to give me the normal messages. Again, you have these interactions, but you don't get anything from them. There we are. Ask for direction. If not, we'll just have to find a trading station. Drop pod. Again, it's another one of these ironic things is that when I wanted drop pods, when I spoke to these guys, I never got them. I always got sent to manufacturing plants or things. Certainly don't want a mission from you. Yeah, yeah, as I say, when I wanted drop pods, I never actually got anything from them. I talked to him a second time. He might change his mind. The problem with these missions is they tend to lock. It's where are you? Where did you go? It's these guys when the mission changes or the conversation changes. I'll ask for directions. We'll ask them again. Nothing found. Okay. We'll talk to him again. We might as well. And we might learn a word from him. And we've got the Corvex word for reality. Ah, I've just clicked on the wrong ship. I walked up to this thinking that was my ship because I was thinking that I was in the fighter, and part of me in the back of my brain was saying, "You're not in the fighter." Never mind, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah. I'm just going to. What we'll do is we'll scoot back to here. That's my capital vessel. There's the capital vessel. Hopefully, whenever the battle's over, we should be able to get back into it. It'll roll a bit. Roll the wrong way. Never mind. I've got all these frigates. I just can't make the fuel at the moment to get them all out doing missions. Not that I need the money. So. What we're going to do is just jump in here. Actually, seeing we're here. Where's my new ship? This is the new ship. I'm just going to jump into here. Let's do a little bit. There's again, you've just got this annoying pattern at the top. And what's the layout for? I'm a bit inclined now to put the phase beam there, although we could put shielding there. Don't want that. Let's take that out. Have a bit of that. Phase beam is in the wrong place. Although technically we don't get bonuses from the launch thrusters, and I'm not going to get any benefit from that, am I? I think what we're going to do first is come in here. I was certainly going to put that in, and that's in the middle of nowhere anyway. So we got the Cyclotron Ballista rocket launcher. Oops, no. Look, if we got any dead zone, we could put the rocket launcher there, but then we could put the shielding down here. And we've got pulse jet engine upgrades can come down here. I think, well, the rocket launcher is only a 2-step upgrade, so let's just put that there. I don't think I can actually do the up. Oh, yes, I can do the upgrade. So we'll get the rocket launcher in there. I know it's, but because we can't really get a min-max from this, there's no point worrying too much about it. Do I need the economy scanner? I suppose there is some use in having the economy scanner, but we need some microprocessors. And we haven't really got anything here. I've got a cobalt mirror. I don't think I've got the resources for to make a cobalt mirror. Oops, no, oops, is wrong. I don't know this. Oh no, need some ionized cobalt. So I'd have to go and turn some cobalt into. Yeah, I've got 500 cobalt. I can do that off camera, guys. We've got photon cannon and phase beam. Well, the photon cannon can definitely go. So we'll put that. Again, it's this silly step process. So where am I going to put the phase beam? My instinct is to put the phase beam in here. And we're not going to be able to min-max it, but at the same time, I'm not going to put the warp drive in. And then that means we could possibly concentrate with the shielding up here. And the pattern's just not particularly very good. Yeah, I'm going to go for the phase beam in here. Because if we're trying out new weapons, there's not much point worrying about efficiency of the phase beam. The phase beam will be the backup weapon. I don't think I can put anything else on this just at the moment. And then armor is part of the shielding. We could get put the, what do we call it, the ablative armor there below the hyperdrive. I think that would work. Don't really want the efficient thrusters because they don't do it. Salt refractor. I think I can make a salt refractor. Let's see. And then again, maybe I can't. Let's have a quick look through. This is where you guys put a comment in saying you clicked past it twice. No, I don't think I... No, I'm going to have to go down and try and get a salt reflector. Got some fuel and tritium. I'm just going to drop the save on that. There's my number one ship fighter at the moment. There he is. Squat and deadly, talons of fire. I really like that name. So we could get the pattern. So I'm trying to overlay the image of the other fighter on here. So yeah, we could get the pulse engine upgrades coming down in the list. I know it's not min-max, but we do upgrading that actually. Then we can have the shielding down on the hyperdrive. Yep. See, this is a slightly better layout than the other ship. Anyway, guys. Layout here. I think just to wind this video up, guys, what we're going to do is just see if there's any interesting planets here. One touch round the back there. A rotting planet, that means it's toxic. And of course that's where it tells us our drop pod is. Let's have a look. So that's this. Let's just try the Cyclotron Ballista out. Wow. I think Snafu said that it's got a little bit of a. It takes a little while before you can fire in a game. Let's see if we can do it. Just scan that planet while the hostiles are coming in. That's a isotopic planet. That's just radioactive. Yes, okay. I'm ready for you. I want to try out my weapons. Where are you? We'll stay close. Yeah, where are you? Oh, there they are. I can get a lot. So if you can get a good hit on them, I think the problem is it's just like a single. It's almost like a shotgun. It's really good with the blast. Oops. But at the same time, oops, the shield's recharging. Yeah, it's. I can't actually see him. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I'm trying to try out my new weapon. Go away. Got the lot. Yeah, that wasn't too bad actually. I mean, yeah, it's not as quick fire as the photon cannon or the phase beam, but I can see it having its uses. I really like that actually from the point of view of collecting asteroids actually. See what the range is like. So it has got a limited effectiveness. I mean that is pretty useful from the point of view of if you wanted to collect asteroids. In some ways it does function a little bit like the rocket, doesn't it? Like that. Wow. Let's do some quick firing. So one. That's actually going pretty quickly actually. Okay. Problem is going to be, don't know if that's because this is fully upgraded. Let's have a quick here. So heat dissipation 31%, damage heat dissipation 32%. I don't know if that I'm able to multi-fire because of fire rate 13%, fire rate 13%. That gives me a 26% boost to fire rate. So maybe having these S-class upgrades is quite useful. It's just I've lost the planet again. This got magnetized ferrites on it. Any other planets? I saw one planet was when I was just looking around. Hey, oh yeah. Don't know if that counts as 3 shots. Lucky these weapons don't run out of ammunition. Otherwise I'd be forever running out. I think I might have a new toy here, guys. Ah! I did manage to overheat it eventually. Right, let's see if we can find that. Yeah, there's that other planet I was looking at. We'll just Skype underneath this one just to see what this planet is. What we got over here? Try a scan. Unknown planet. That's just an irradiated planet, so there's nothing particularly special. I mean, I do have some more photographic missions to do, but I think I've done the radioactive planet. There's another one over here. What's that? Let's scan out onto that. That's toxic planet. Let's see if we can hook a trading post. Where's the trading post? There it is. This is something else I've noticed about this game. Is the fact that when the game decides it wants you to go to a certain planet, it always seems to push you in that direction. So I think just to wind this video up, guys, we'll just go to this planet Hept, so Hept 19, and well, we might even get in a fight in 25 seconds. Might even slow down just to get into a one-on-one battle without everyone else hanging around, and then we'll land on the trading station and check that out. See if there's anything any good down there. Yes. I know I'm out on my own now, although there's some freighters over there. Yes. Why do you think chlorine is so valuable? Is that because I've... Yes, go on. Where are you? There we are. Where are you? Oh, you're down there. Hey! This guy's mine! Oops. Why am I getting a deflection from that? They actually destroy that ship. Or was it because he was so close to death that he died anyway? Oh my god, that's a radiated planet. We got recruitable frigates. Well, we'll fly close and see what you got. I don't want any combat ships. Nope. You don't want to talk to me. No. Okay. We'll fly close to the other one. I mean, sometimes you just don't get the incoming mission. Maybe because I've just fought a battle. In fact, maybe if I take it. Nope. I suppose now with these fighters, because I'm building up a range of weapons, what I'm going to have to do is actually get used to the targeting arrays. So if I come and show you on the dark there, guys, so that's the rocket launcher, that's the phase beam, that's the photon cannon, and that is the Cyclotron Ballista. And I think that is the way to really get through these multiple weapons in a battle, is to learn the targeting, what we call it, the targeting device, and then it will mean that you don't have to keep looking up to say what weapon am I on. You can just flip through very quickly. I mean, when you first start out, you've only got the two basic weapons. It's not so important. Fleet arrived, beginning surveyors, thank you. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drop down onto here. Just going to drift in this system. Just going to drop the landing. Volatile winds, typical sentinels, and we've got frequent fauna. It's pretty good. Yes, we're okay. Hello, Mr. Callbacks. What I want to do is just check to see what you've got for sale here. And I don't want to sell, I want to buy. And what we got here? Ion batteries, welding soap. The big focus in the next part is we're going to really get into the trading when Beyond comes out. I don't really feel that... I think I needed the salt refractor, didn't I? Well, we'll just buy one anyway. Starship fuel, don't need the starship fuel. There's some pyrites here. I'm a bit low on pyrite, so grab that. Ah, it's not this ship that needs it, it's the other one, isn't it? Because it's this, the ablative armor that needs the... I'm pretty sure that's what I needed it for. And oh, I should have put the phase beam upgrade on that ship as well while I was at it. Can't see. Not much loot up on here either, is there? Oh, I've got a little bit here. Bit more sodium. That. More projectile ammunition. Yeah, I think that's the one thing I've never ever got manufactured, and that is projectile ammunition. And just to show you, I mean, I've got over 2,000 rounds of projectile ammunition. We've just got another 27, and as far as I can remember, that is the one thing I've never actually gone out and bought. And there's we got 7 technology modules, which is what I want. We've certainly got a reason for having those. Pyrite, yeah. I'm feeling my pyrite was going down a bit. I've got loads of these navigational data. I should really sell them. Kovacs K2s, yeah. Look, we got 16 there alone, and I've got another one there. So actually, I think while I'm thinking about it, guys, I'm just going to sell some of these. They just keep piling up and piling up. You see, I've got 26 of them. I'll sell about 10 of them. I mean, they're not worth much, but you might as well get a bit of cash from them. Oh, it's a nice looking hauler coming in there. I know I don't need a hauler, but never mind. 31 slot, that's not bad actually. Especially if you were early in the game. Let's have a chat with Chief Scientist, whoever you are, see if you will give me a ask for directions. Manufacturing base, please. Alien monolith. Okay, we're gonna have to go to the signal booster, aren't we? Compliment. That's just too much of a distraction. Anyway, guys, I've just noticed the time. I don't want this video to be too long because, as I said in the earlier video, life is getting very busy for me, and the real problem is that if I get the videos start to get a bit too long, it's the time that it takes to edit them and render them, and I'd rather be recording stuff than doing that process. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. I'm still tracking beyond. If anything comes out, I will include it in the videos, but until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.